I always had a dream of living in a different country, experiencing a different culture, seeing the world from a different worldview or perspective. Well, in 2019, we got the chance to try that when we got to move to Germany. But well, we ended up here. Yeah, we are actually in Germany.
It seems like many cities around the world will have a neighborhood with a high concentration of one ethnic group. It'll get a nickname like Chinatown or Little Italy. So I always kind of wondered if somewhere in the world had a Little America where you could sit in a diner, listen to country music, have endless refills, watch medication commercials on TV, and sales tax wouldn't be included in prices. However, these types of neighborhoods are mostly set up in places of large immigration, and the US historically is made up of immigrants and not one that traditionally moves away from the US. However, although Americans don't typically move out of the US on their own free will in droves and set up little American enclaves in foreign countries, what is the US good at? Yup, one of America's greatest exports is a good old dose of freedom. After the war, Germany was divided up into 4 occupation zones, and in the French zone, they started building an air base. This base eventually became what is today known as Ramstein Air Base, a massive NATO military base where the largest numbers of American military personnel outside of the US are stationed. Today, there are about 50 to 60,000 Americans living in the area that are military members, their families, civilian government employees, which has created a unique situation some call
Little USA.